What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video. Sad video at that, man. But I'm gonna get right into it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already done that. And if you have, man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you or anybody you know want to promote on our channels, just go to papaduckpromo@gmail.com and leave us an email. Yo, today's video is sponsored by Rodney O'Neal Harpe. He's written a book called Love, the Benevolent Nature of God. This book will take you on an inspiring journey of enlightenment, mind, body, and soul for all you folks that love short reads and good books, okay? I'm putting all this information in the description of this video. Make sure y'all click the link. Make sure y'all support, because y'all know that's what we do on this channel. We support, and tell them Papa Duck sent you. All right? Now back to the video. Now, check this out. I know y'all heard about the artist, Jada Youngin, that got shot and killed. Also, his dad got shot too. But this is what I want people to understand. I want y'all to understand there's a bigger agenda to this whole thing, right? It is becoming a condition that we see rappers, young rappers, getting shot. See, back when I came up, rappers had beef. When one of them got killed, that's when it stopped. These days, these jits will come, will shoot the shit out of you, go to your grave site, do videos, stomp all on you, piss on your grave. The disrespect is just out the roof. But we're dealing with undeveloped minds. See, you got to understand why the fuck these people push this type of music on our children. I'm going to say that again. You got to understand why they push that type of music on our children. Music is one of the most powerful tools that they use to keep us in the condition that we're in. You have to remember, the devil was a musician, for one. And for two, you have to understand music is ritual. A lot of these dudes don't understand what the acronym MC means. I tell y'all this all the time. Especially the young ones. If you ask them, what is an MC? What's the acronym for MC? They don't know. It stands for Master of Ceremonies. Now we're finna go a little deeper. Ceremonies are where rituals are performed. When you get on the stage and you can say, hey, put your hands up and everybody do it, that's influence. If you understand what I'm saying, when you say, tear the club up, you are chanting. We're talking rituals. You're chanting. You're telling people to do something so negative that they don't understand that they're under the influence of the MC. So when all these rappers talking about shooting, killing, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you, what you think it does to our children? Because I guarantee you, your son or your daughter is more influenced by a rapper, probably more than you. And that's the God on this, that's the God on this truth. We have to be careful of what we let our children listen to, and what we listen to around our children. I always say that as a mother, as a father, as a stepmother, as a stepfather, you should never listen to this type of fucked up music around children. Children should know what WAP is, or what a switch is, and what a Draco is. That's poor parenting. And if you think these children not paying attention, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. These children are way more smarter than you will ever give them credit for. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, these jits gonna keep killing each other because the powers that be, they want to put this type of negativity out. Why is it that country people don't rap about shooting and killing? Only blacks, only us. That's why I stopped doing music like that, because I too was under that same spell. But I understand it's a bigger agenda. These labels will push Future and all these other rappers, no disrespect, but they biggest songs, be they singles, talking about drugs. Drugs. When the whole drug epidemic came, when it went from street drugs to pills, of course they had Future talking about this shit. Future was one of the rappers they put on the radio, which back in the day, you couldn't even speak about drugs, but Future was one of the rappers that always talked about drugs, Xannies, and all this other shit. And it's crazy how people don't understand. These people aren't in the business to make your life a better place. I keep telling you, that's how we're going to continue to be controlled. Because we let these motherfuckers predict what we can hear and don't hear on TV or on radio. You have to understand, music is powerful. It is ritual. It's bigger than what people think, man. The influence comes behind rappers and just music in general. Bro, a lot of people can't fathom the power that an artist have over people just by what they say out their mouth. Words, I told y'all, words are spells, man. A bitch can say something on a mic and it reaches you through CDs or fast forward MP3s, fast forward streaming, but it reaches you from the studio to your ears. People don't even see it like that. Oh, it's just music. No, it's not. It's bigger than that. These just talking about killing on every song. What you think gonna happen? See, that's in the Willie Lynch letter. You have to divide the young from the old. You cannot tell a motherfucking jitterbug with 400,000-500,000 in his pocket and with all that influence, hell, millions of dollars in his pocket, with all that influence, nothing. Ain't nothing you can tell him. Because he gonna look at you like, shit, look at your life. He's not looking at the wisdom that's worth all the money he got in the bank. But this is the disconnect. It's the same way with our young females. You can't tell these young females shit. They popping on Instagram, they getting likes, they getting people that like them, they getting all these DMs and all. You can't tell them nothing. It's a disconnect from the young and the old. But what I'm saying is this. These jits gonna continue to do what they do. Why? Because of the platform that they have. Because of these labels that none of us blame. We don't blame the labels. Hell, we don't even know who's behind these labels. Because these people chunk rocks and hide their hands. So at the end of the day, when you say, well, damn, why is it that these jits keep doing what they're doing? You got to go to the root of the problem. Your city commissioner can't help you. Okay? Your police department can't help you. No one in your city can help you because these problems are bigger than them. Ain't shit they can do. Okay? It's these mega elites that we have to go after, that everybody's scared to go after. See, the one thing I hate about the music business, it's a kiss-ass game. That's why I never sought my situation up to where I had to bite my tongue to get what I need to get done. I don't give a fuck if I don't never be a big rapper. I don't desire that shit. I just desire respect. And every time I do what I do, people love it. But in this game, you're going to have people that, like NBA Youngboy, no disrespect. Well, how is it that NBA Youngboy is #2 trending on YouTube? Don't make no sense. Because ain't none he rapping about is going to help none of our youth. But see, you can see exactly what I'm saying. The proof is in the pudding. If you spoke about something that was positive, they don't want to hear that shit. They're not going to push it. You'll never see a record company push an artist that's talking about uplifting his people. You can forget it. It'll never happen. People talked about Tupac. Yeah, Tupac talked about secular music and street shit and this and that. But he also talked about other things and he meant things. You saw it in the stuff he talked about in his interviews. We'll never get another Tupac. They'll never put money behind that. That blew up in their face. So they had to do something about that. And Biggie just got caught up in the middle of it. That East Coast, West Coast shit that the Source magazine started, Biggie just got caught in the middle of it. They needed a reason to knock both of them boys off, or to knock Pac off, and made it seem like it was an East Coast, West Coast beef. Pac said the reason when he got scared, when he was able to, he had everybody from prison and everywhere calling saying, we waiting on you. Give us the word. You know how much power that is? They'll never put that power in the artist no more. They want dumbass artists, excuse my language, but they want artists who don't have a mind, that they can give them 50,000. They can tell them, man, talk about these hoes. You don't think they using Megan Thee Stallion? Your child running around talking about I got that WAP. They using her. They using her body. They using her. And they gonna ring her out like a mop. And when she catch on and see what's really going on, and her life turned inside out, because that's what it does, man. They give you everything, and when you get it, it ain't what you thought it was. You lose friends. You can't do what you want to do. Now you're starting to wake up. And when you start to wake up, that's when they start to defame you. Because the same way they use the media and all this other shit to blow you up, they're going to use the same thing to blow you down. And this is why I don't like a lot of these media companies. These same media companies will talk shit. Same ones that help you build your career. When something happen, they be the same one to take you down, to talk about all the shit that you did and what's going on. It's like a prostitute. They work for anybody. There's no loyalty in this shit. But what I'm saying is this. We have to understand the power of music. Frequency. Okay? Church music is a different frequency. Why you think when they passing the collection plate around, they start playing them hymns? Playing this and that. And he playing the guitar and the piano. It pulls your emotions. It makes you go in them pockets. Okay? Why you think rap music Talking about all the bitches, the hoes, and the guns. Why? Because it's a low frequency. That's why you have lows in music. The bottom, the bass, it's a low vibration. It's a low frequency. So that's why all the negative shit at. People got to understand that these jits are going to continue to do what they're doing because we don't control what they see. The only way we can control it is to keep them off these gadgets. We don't know what's popping up on our children's TikToks, Instagrams. And a lot of y'all going to say, well, they shouldn't be on it anyway. You're right. But how many parents out there, including you, no disrespect, but how many parents out there, including you, are checking their kids' social media? Because a lot of them too busy checking their own social media. You have to understand these people have created a world where they are ahead of our thoughts because they study everything we do on social media. You can't lie no more and say, oh, you 15 years old. They can tell by the actions you're taking on social media, cross-reference with other people can predict, nah, nigga, you 25. You between 25 and 28, 25 and 30. You're not 14 because you're not doing what a 14-year-old would do based off the studies of the data. I told y'all, data has exceeded oil. Data is the most expensive thing in the world right now because data will tell a person or a company how to target people with their products. And I'm talking all kind of products, not just, all kind of products. So music gonna always influence our children as long as we allow these labels to continue to allow them to put the bullshit music out that our children will listen to. And you take the responsibility when you're in the car. Don't listen to that kind of music around your child. Your child should know what WAP is, what a switch is, what a Draco is. That's poor parenting. But like I say, this thing is a big situation, but I just want to talk about the root of it. I do send my condolences out to Jada Youngin and his family. I hope his dad pulled through. And I hope that we as parents, friends, uncles, daddies, sister, cousins, nephews, everything, I hope that we can understand there's a bigger picture to this shit, including DJs. So what I'm saying is this, man. We control this shit. We have to stop making it seem because these labels got labels. And man, fuck that. We control what we want to listen to. Power's in the people, man. We can make them listen to us, but instead, we can always listening to them. It's time to turn this shit inside out, homie. Because for a long time, not just labels, but just the powers that be, the elites has been getting away with so much shit, and we're the ones that's falling victim to the consequences of this shit. And we have no say-so in it. We have no say-so on what goes on the radio. Okay, how long you been on the radio as a pro? You got a program director. If you don't know nothing about that, what a program director does is the program director tells you what to play. And this is coming from the higher ups. It's called radio programming. I'm gonna say that again. It's called radio programming. You ever heard a song that you hated, but you heard that shit so much that you start singing it? It's called radio programming. Being consistent. And this is how they get us. So this is why all these jits run around rapping about shit. You got niggas signing these jits, talking about Dracos and all this. Bro, come on, man. Ain't nothing good gonna come from this shit. So the next time you say, oh, how this man is, or how these women is, or how they think about the influence. Think about who put that projection in their head. When you, when me, who gave them the idea that a woman should have a big butt, big titties, or a man should have a big Johnson? All these ideas and all these things are brought to us from the way they study us. And this shit keeps us down, and that shit be implemented, brainwashed into our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? It becomes cultural. And this is how you control people. I keep telling y'all, when you control a person's thoughts, you control a person's actions. So they got you thinking that women should have big booties and this and that and all this other shit because they surround your reality with this shit. They paint your reality with this stuff. And you as a human, you don't even know. You're being programmed. You can't blame the program. You got to blame the programmer. The programmer is the one that's putting all this shit in your head. Telling you to eat this, telling you that's that. This is sweet, this is bitter, this is salty, this is this. The programmer. And once they programmed your ass, now they can control you. Well, hey, who am I? Damn. I hope that none of the, I hope that this shit stops. I hope that these jitterbugs do come to some type of conclusion, man, of what's really going on, and to stop all this beef shit. And a lot of y'all get the money, then want to start beefing even more for clout and all. Oh my God. Anyway, man, if y'all made it this far in the video, man, you know I love y'all, man. I just get frustrated a lot of times, bro. I do. But if you made it this far in the video, man, thank you, man. Thank you so much for letting me be heard. Also, I just hope that y'all can help me share this video and that y'all can implement this too, man, because we all here to help each other and to elevate. You know what I'm talking about? Don't nothing supposed to stay the same. You feel me? We need to elevate and change this shit. So with that being said, man, like I tell y'all all the time also, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Okay? Love y'all, man. I'll let y'all on the next video. Peace.